Good morning and welcome to Millennial Homesteader. Today I'm going to be making some fermented food for my chickens, something we learned recently and we think it's been amazing for them and they really like it. So let me show you what we've been doing. So the first time we made this, we made like a lot of the ferment, a lot of the food, and we actually used like a big drum, 100-liter drum, and then also this drum, because that 100-liter drum ended up filling up after a couple of days, and then we thought we need to remove some of it and then put it in here. So we had a lot of ferment, and then it ended up getting some mold, and I'll show you that mold just now. As you can see there, that's the mold. This one has actually stayed in for quite a while and we've not been feeding it to the chickens, but we learned that you cannot keep these for more than or more than 4 days actually, because it gets fermented and it's not good for the chickens when it stays on for too long. So we actually have to make just enough for the chickens to eat for 3 to 4 days. Then after that we continuously make new batches for them, and we think that's going to be easier. So this one we're actually going to just chuck it away and use the same bucket to create a new batch. The chickens really love this fermented stuff. We noticed that our chickens really like foods that have like a lot of flavor. They're not really fans of grains, so they like vegetables and any meats. So we noticed that if we add spices in here, they actually enjoy it. They're fighting for it because they're fighting. So feed is already expensive for chickens. So this is a 50 kg bag, which cost us around 400 rands. We feed our chickens for about 2 to 3 months with this bag. But now that we've been fermenting, this is a 3-liter dish. We take 2 of these and it actually doubles, and then we are able to feed our chickens for about 5 days from the day of, putting it in here. We are also adding some herbs into their ferment so that it can just help with their gut. So I'm adding a little bit of cayenne pepper, not a lot, just a little bit. And this is turmeric. It has a lot of healing properties for the chickens. And also I am adding chili powder, which is a natural dewormer for the chickens. I add quite a bit of that. Then once that is done, I add water. So I just added water in here. That is enough to cover all the way to the top. There's nothing much I can do with the I think that there's a sunflower seeds that are floating here on the top. So for the next 2 days I'll just be opening it up and mixing it up like so that everything gets mixed in nicely. Even though this is not fermented yet, I've decided to give them just a little bit so they can start enjoying those benefits of the turmeric, the chili powder and the cayenne pepper in the water. They really do enjoy this. We were pleasantly surprised, and it's cheaper for us. It's going to be like a lot more, and they are happy chickens. Very abusive. Our brown chickens really are not friendly at all. And then for their water, I've actually been adding some apple cider vinegar or some aloe gel. But today I'm going to be adding some chili powder because this is a natural dewormer. We are really trying to maintain our chickens more, what do you call it, natural way. I didn't want to say organic because the grains they're eating are not really organic. So I'll put chili in this one, and then I'll leave this one plain. They've already started drinking the water with the chili. They actually don't mind, but there's more on that side where there's no chili. I think they can see that there's something weird with this water because it's quite red. Look at that though. Still enjoying the grains that have been put in water, you see. That white gutter actually has dry food, and most of them are actually coming to the one that has water in it. So that is quite exciting to see that our efforts are not going to waste. That's it from me today. I am going to close this up, and then I'm going to feed the chickens on day 3 or 4. Tomorrow I'll mix it up. Then on day 3 I'll also just mix it up, and then on day 4 it's probably going to be ready for them to eat. So they'll eat it for day 5, 6 and 7, but it cannot go over 4 days because it will be too fermented for them. Then after that I make another batch. But yeah, this is what we've been doing. It's been really helpful because it doubles the feed and they look like they enjoy it. And for us, the most important thing is for our chickens to enjoy the food and for the food to be good for them. So let us know what you guys have been doing for your chickens. Should we be adding other different types of herbs or other different grains that you think are going to be useful for the chickens? But for now, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.